Good morning, students. Um, before we start lecture, I want to share some information regarding our lecture. Uh, I found that some students are, they are missing the lectures. Um, I usually upload the lectures on some social platforms, and when I provide link to the students, they actually they are unable to uh, listen or see the lectures, or maybe due to some technical reasons. But students see it is very serious issue, because according to the guidelines of government of Maharashtra, we are conducting the online lectures for your better performances in examination. So be careful. Tell your friends to attend the lecture regularly. It is very important for your study. Okay. Um, we will start our discussion. In the last lecture, we have started new poem La Belle Dame Sans Merci. In this lecture, in the last lecture, we saw that a knight, a baron, a baron is found alone, lonely, at the mountains, at the highest peaks of mountains, and the shepherd came there. The speaker, the narrator of that poem, he asked what he is doing there. And so as the poem suggests, that the total atmosphere very mystic, and in that mystic atmosphere, that baron, that knight, found lonely in that place. So what is the reason behind that baron or that knight came on the lonely place, at the lonely place? What is the reason behind that? So at the beginning of this poem, each and every thread is cleared. It clears the storyline of that poem. So it is very interesting. Though at the beginning we get only um, uh, uh, a few information about that, whatever happened in the past. So at the beginning, the knight is found alone, and the speaker, he asks some question to that knight, and that knight reveals all the matter in front of that speaker. So you see, as he suggests that he fall in love with a maiden, and maiden also fall in love with that knight. So love was the only worship between these two people, the knight and the mystic lady. So, friends, in the last lecture, we discussed four stanzas. Now, the next stanzas are here. But let me tell you the little revision of previous lecture. A knight went to one, just he went to unknown direction on the peak of the mountains, where she found a woman. That woman was a mystic woman, and just when he met that woman, he found that that woman is attracted towards him, and as you see, she found, yes, yeah, here, I met a lady in the midst, full beautiful fairy child, and so she was so beautiful that he became, he fall in love with that lady, and that lady attracted this knight towards her. So, and he gifted her the thorns of garland and bracelet of garland. She became impressed. She was impressed by the gift. So after that, for the whole day, they wandered on the mountain area on their horse. At one place they stopped. She she presented, she offered him some roots, some relish sweets and honey wild. This knight ate all these things. Okay. Now, you see, she found me roots of relish sweet and honey wild and manna dew, and sure in a language strange she said, I love you too. After eating that uh, roots, after eating that wild honey and all that manna dew, so you see, Echo's manna is in the Bible the first described in Exodus, that is, Israelis eat the mannas, a food miraculously supplied in the wilderness after the dew has lifted in the morning. Okay, so, and sure in the language strange, she said, I love you. She is suggesting that she truly loves that knight, and that knight became, he came under the spell of that lady. He came under the mystic power of that lady. She took me to her elfin grot, and after that, what happened? That lady, she offered him wild honey. She offered him some roots. He ate all the honey and roots. After that, she revealed her true love for him, and he accepted that. Even he also, we found that this person, this knight, he became, psychologically he was hijacked, and so automatically he fall in love with that person, that woman. Then she took me to her elfin grot, and there she wept and sighed full sore, and then I shut her wild eyes with kisses for. And when they that lady took that knight with her to her, yes, to her caves, and at that cave, in that cave, she wept and sighed full sore. That lady started weeping and she sighed full sore. What was the reason behind that? We can't get the answer. But the knight did one thing. He came near to that woman. He went to near that woman and just he kissed her eyes to soothe her. And there she lulled me asleep, and there she lulled me asleep, and there I dreamed, woe betide, the latest dream I ever dreamed on the cold hillside. And after that, what happened? She lulled me asleep. I became asleep. The knight says, I became asleep, and I saw a dream. What a beautiful dream was there. And I saw a beautiful dream. And again, you see, this person, he is talking about the incident took place in that cave. Okay. Now he says, she lulled me to sleep and I fell into the deep dream. It still fills me with sadness and despair to remember it. That was the last dream I ever had in the cave, which was located on the cold hillside, and it was somewhere situated in the cold hillside somewhere. And he became asleep. So now you can see that that lady, that woman, that unknown lady, that mystic lady took this knight with her in that cave. In that cave, she wept. So that lady took this knight with her, and after that she wept for him. And this person, this knight, he tried to soothe her by kissing her eyes. Now you can guess the mystic atmosphere is going to highest peak now here, because we don't know anything about the background of that lady, and that lady just as that knight offered him the garlands, and she fall in love with that knight fall in love with her. And after that, what happened? So it is very mysterious lady took him in her cave. She wept there, she cried there, and that baron, that knight, he soothed her by kissing her eyes. So friends, this is very interesting poem, but due to the lack of the time, we will stop here for today. But let me tell you, just see this video carefully and just write your name in the comment box. Thank you.